Hey, Jaylen, it was pretty earlier in your career here last year when you went up there and lost by whatever it was, 14, 15 points. Just describe your comfort level compared to then to now and how much more comfortable you feel against a team like that.
I think it was just having the experience and maturity level of our team and just taking our time and being more poised this year. I know last year was our first road game, and I think we was trying to go in and just think it was going to be a cakewalk, but it wasn't. So this year was just a different approach to the game.
Dan, you had 16 points, perfect from the field, 6 blocks. Maybe the biggest game in Arkansas in quite a while. How did you feel today with the crowd and the energy? What got you going?
I really don't know. It was just so much stuff going on and so much stuff going on in my head that I just went out there and I did my thing.
Yeah, Daniel, that was your first start. I mean, you obviously been playing well off the bench. When did you find out you were starting? How'd you feel about it? And how'd you think? You looked like you handled it okay.
No, I didn't know I was going to start until, right before we started playing. And when they told me, I was like, hey, I got to play like how I was playing when I come off the bench because Coach calls me one of the energy guys. So I just got to do the same thing I've been doing when I've come off the bench.
Jaylen, what did you think of Daniel's game?
I think it was a great game. I didn't know he was starting either until we went in the locker room the last time. I was looking at the board and the matchups, and I seen his name. It kind of surprised me. Well, I'm glad he was in the lineup tonight. He did what he was supposed to do and kept the energy up and just got a lot of block shots.
Hey, Daniel, Coach Pitino came in here and said if you're a good kid and work hard, you could be a first-round pick. How do you process the compliments that are coming in and all that just as a kid a year out of high school? How do you deal with that?
I just remain humble and come in and work every day so I can be able to become a great player.
I think, Daniel, you had to go to the bench with your third foul real early in the second half. They cut it to 6, and maybe fans were thinking, oh, this isn't good. And then Jaylen and some of the other guys picked things up and went on a pretty big run. What were you thinking when you had to go out? And Jaylen, what was the key to you guys going on a good run, even with Daniel on the bench?
I think it was just back to the maturity level and our experience of the team. We knew they were going to make a run because they're a great team. And we just stayed within ourselves and just kept moving the ball, making plays for each other and got stops.
I was thinking they got to keep the same energy as I had when I was out there because, if we keep that same energy, we can keep the game in our ball game,
Daniel, the fact that you got to start meant somebody that was in the starting lineup had to come out, and it was Trey, who's the team captain. How did he react, and how did he approach you with that before the game and during the game?
He didn't say anything to me. Well, yeah, he didn't say anything to me.
So was he supportive, anything like that, or did he?
He was supportive. Yeah.
I guess for both of you, just how difficult was overcoming the free throw advantage that Minnesota had, and what did you feel you did to offset that?
What was the free throw advantage?
Well, they shot like 37 free throws to y'all's 13.
They shot 24 more free throws than you guys did.
Oh, my. But I think it's just, I don't know, just just got stops on defense and just kept our poise on the game because we know that we was fouling a lot actually anyway, so I believe it. So we did good on defense, though, just to contain them. But they missed a lot of free throws, too, so it was good.
Speaking of free throws, I need to work on mine. But having that many free throws between us, it's a surprise because I'm just not noticing that.
This is one of the best front lines in the country Minnesota has. Were you nervous? You took it right to him. Tell me about your mindset, not only starting but coming in against that front line.
Really, I really wasn't even thinking, to be honest. I just went out there and just played. And then with them coming at us like, how they did, I just adjusted and, did my thing.
Jaylen, you guys had 23 assists. It seemed like a lot of times either you, Daryl, Anton were hitting the roll man, or if he was popping, hitting the pop guy. Was that emphasized more? You did it more today than you guys had all year.
No, I think it was just playing off instincts and not thinking so much. We actually been working a little bit this week in practice since Tuesday. So was that the most assists we had this year in the game?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. But it was great that we was moving the ball. We moved the ball well. We just moving without the ball, making plays for each other.
Daniel, this week you guys are going down to Central Arkansas, so it's a little bit closer to home. How excited are you to get to go down closer to family, play in front of them?
No, I'm pretty excited because I actually get to see my mama come and, watch me play. So I'm pretty excited to see her again because it's been a while.
Yeah, for both you guys, Minnesota's ranked 14th. They're a Big Ten team. I know you guys already played up some big games out in Portland, but how big was it to beat a ranked team? And kind of, this is a game that people around the country will probably catch their attention and say, hey, Arkansas is pretty good.
I hope they catch their attention. I mean, I feel like we should be ranked as well. So I think we're one of the better teams in the country. We just got a solid team, got all the pieces to work with a ranked team. So I think they on notice right now.
Anything else?
Danny, you want to take that too? Like, how big a deal is it to beat the number 14 team?
All I can say, we woke a lot of people up after this win. And to be honest, what I was thinking, rankings are nothing but numbers. So.
Anything else? All right, okay.